feel like every stereotypical Ivy League student is like very like
stream
elite and stuck up. I don't think, I feel like a lot of people don't really fit that stereotype.
I feel like there is people there.
no,
Don't count people out.
We brought together 7 Ivy League students.
I'm an Ivy League student.
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 One is a college dropout.
Chat told me about this, chat, guys. Ivy League apparently, chat, is the fancy rich schools. Like if you want to have a piece of paper that's worth more than the other piece of paper, if you came from one of these places, it's better.
If the group discovers who the liar is, they'll split a cash prize. If the liar survives, they win the entire prize. Who is the odd one out?
Who cares? I don't.
What year are you guys?
That's why I'm watching.
I just graduated this May, so 21.
Okay, I'm a freshman at Harvard.
Senior class 22.
Freshman, Princeton.
I am a sophomore.
I'm a sophomore as well.
22. What's your guys' favorite restaurant at Brown?
My favorite is probably Hangs.
Pokeworks.
Okay. All right.
What's yours?
Mike's.
He asked like a superficial question about like the restaurants that the other Brown students liked. So maybe he was like from the Providence area and he just knows like what's good around the area to eat. What clubs are you guys like involved in?
Extracurricular.
For some reason, this show is like you ask a question, you're wrong. You answer a question, you're wrong. If you say nothing, you kind of win.
Brown Finance Club.
So I played football at Brown. So you get this letter after 4 years of a varsity sport at Brown. I don't know if it's the same at your schools, if you guys get like a letter.
I would not know.
I don't do sports, unfortunately. His story about being like an athlete and like being graduated kind of like worked out too perfectly.
I'm on the dance team at Harvard.
Okay, and his of being nobody works better?
Yeah.
I'm in like Wildcats a cappella, and then we have like Princeton like rock ensemble.
I'm on the dance team Strictly Funk. We're actually doing a collab with Princeton's Body Hype, so that's exciting.
Oh my gosh, yes!
Yeah.
I have a few friends in Body Hype. She could have easily like looked up Princeton.com and like read like what is a dance team at Princeton and just like memorized it. I'm in a sorority, I'm a Theta, and I'm also in a philosophy magazine called The Gadfly.
Yeah, BFC, Brown Finance Club. And then Sig Chi, but we got kicked off.
Or it's okay, same.
Yeah.
Go Tigers.
Okay.
Oh.
Damn.
Sigma. Who's the mole?
It's her outfit. It
No
was very,
shot,
very
they vote him out.
New York and Columbia. Almost too much so, right? Like right out of a Gossip Girl episode.
What?
My psychic instincts were like telling me about her. Like something was just like.
You're what?
My psychic instincts were like telling me about her. Like something was just
Ivy League student says my psychic instinct.
like vote for her.
What the fuck?
Bye, girly.
Samara was really carrying the conversation. She was like a little bit more outspoken, and I think that they saw me like maybe standing next to her, just being like a little bit more quiet and a little bit more shy.
What are some things like currently going on at your school or something recent?
My homecoming is today, and we're playing against Penn.
Period.
Wait, did you guys go to the Harvard Brown game?
Well, I played in it
Why
previous
did you-
years.
They travel
Okay, well,
so
yeah.
But were you at the Harvard Brown game?
Yes, I
That's
was.
like a pretty like.
That was like my first game day.
Yeah, when Helen brought up the football game and stuff, which is kind of common knowledge, it's probably the easiest thing to bring up. If I was faking being an Ivy League student, I'd probably say I was a freshman just to cover up for things I might not know yet because I'm new to the school.
What's like a big like
This guy looks 40.
Columbia staple?
I feel like one thing that we all know is probably just like JJ's is really big, Mel's, they're obsessed with those two places, but I personally am not a big fan.
Mother looks
All the
40.
Ivy Leagues, I know the least about Columbia. So I'm not able to verify if anything she's saying is true. You know, when she said a restaurant, no one else in the group was like, oh yeah, like I know that place.
Obviously, Harvard has the John Harvard statue, and it's actually like the statue of 3 lies because it's not John Harvard. John Harvard did not found Harvard, and the date it was founded is wrong on the statue. Literally every freshman boy just like thinks on the statue. And then none of the tourists
Social
know.
network?
Like I wake up every morning, I see tourists coming into the yard, and then
taking
everybody's
photos with
touching
her.
with the foot. I'm like, you guys don't know what's been on the foot.
I was just kind of like, that's something that like anyone could have learned from going to a tour.
Princeton, we just had lawn parties. We had ASAP Ferg come
I
and
knew
like
this 'cause I
perform at our
watched Social
eating
Network, but
clubs.
sure.
I know. I'm wearing our little wrist.
Guys, anything they're saying is all about. She's always saying Wikipedia, Google, Wikipedia. Okay, then what then?
Spam?
Then what then?
What you were saying that we
Then
just
what
had,
then?
so that was really fun.
I mean, we just had our heyday. So basically everyone comes around like hats and like canes and walks down Locust. And then like, it's this thing to like bite a chunk out of like your like friend's hat. So
Mike's Calzones. Everyone gets calzones after they have a little too much to drink. Usually that's like the go-to spot. It's like right on Thayer Street, which is like our main street down campus, which has just like all our restaurants and stuff.
He kept mentioning calzones and just like random food places,
Okay,
and I was
this
like,
guy looks like
either
some
he must
40-year-old,
really
like,
like this calzone place, or
car
he
dealer.
just doesn't know that much about Brown.
Do you guys feel like you like fit your school's like stereotypical like student?
that's a great question.
To be honest.
Literally
Yeah.
not
I feel like every stereotypical Ivy League student is like very like elitist, stuck up. I don't think, you know, I feel like a lot of people don't really fit that stereotype.
I feel like there is people there. Don't count people out. There are people.
No, there for sure are.
Brown's pretty
yeah.
elitist.
Yeah.
Brown's like supposed to be like the chill Ivy, but
Yeah.
Brown's also like really, really elitist, to be honest.
For me, I feel like I fit Columbia's like to an extent, like the individual who kind of like makes peace of the
Jesus.
city. But then at the same time, our school is like full of a bunch of like elitist internationals, and I just do not wear Canada Goose every day.
Not the same Canada Goose jacket.
Same one.
The same one.
Same
They're
exact
just like,
one. Down to here.
Down the
What? What the
I voted
fuck?
for Kylie because it seemed a little rehearsed.
I thought Austin was like a little bit off just because he didn't answer or add too much to like his first answers in the previous round.
That is not what the.
Sorry, bro.
I felt betrayed. Absolutely betrayed. I think it's because I said Mike's twice and then Thayer Street and all that, so it kind of seemed like I only had like one thing to talk about.
New rule starting now: for every time all of you vote out someone that is not the
Charles
mole,
on Carl's
the
guns.
total
It
prize
happens,
money
it is
will
what
be
it is.
reduced. Please raise your hand if you want to continue
fuck it.
playing the game.
If they voted out Calzone, dude, but
That is a majority.
what the fuck?
Let's put our Ivy League brains together, y'all. So half the money is gone if we vote out the wrong person. TBH, I feel like we voted out the person, but also there was too many people here
Now they're gonna vote him
to
out.
vote to end the game then. At that point, it was just like game plan. Like, how am I gonna stay in the game and like split it by the end?
So what are your like COVID policies right now? Like, do you have things
We
going
test
on?
twice a week now. It used to be 3 times a week, now
Yeah.
it's twice a week, and we have to do like a color swab.
I'm pretty sure saying TBH is longer than saying to be honest.
Yeah.
For us, we just have to get tested like twice a month.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, this is kind of shocking, but like I thought Columbia was crazy, but we are not required to go at all. They just do like
In the city?
no, we're not.
The city's so dirty though. It's crazy.
This is just about the game, okay? Can we like forego this round?
What if we don't? Yeah. What if we don't vote?
Like if we're just like, okay, we want to end it now.
'Cause I'm not like sussed out by anyone here.
Can we vote for Cornell?
Yeah.
Dartmouth.
We're gonna vote him out. Watch this.
I just felt she could just be going to another school in New York because there's so many other schools in New York City.
Kylie, I'm so sorry. I have to write a name down. Nothing personal.
Samara next to me wrote a lot, and so I thought she was writing down Blessing because his name is significantly longer like than the rest of ours.
Damn.
Bye, girl.
Sorry.
I was definitely like irritated.
Please raise your hand if you want to continue
lose
playing
this.
the game.
They lost.
All right, we will end the game now.
God, hell, if you did me dirty.
They're like bonding over dance.
Please.
If the lights turn green, that means you have voted out
Third
the
one,
mole
third
and
one.
you win. If the
Third
lights
one.
turn red,
The
that
third
means
is not
that
gonna
the
think
moles
at all. Yeah,
stay in the
it's her.
box
I knew it, dude.
and you
She,
lose.
dude, fuck off. Red. Oh, fuck, man. Come on.
I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of her.
Will the fake Ivy League student please step forward and reveal yourself in 3,
It was her.
2,
We got it first try.
xQc
1?
Christine from MasterChef.
Oh my god.
I know.
My roommate's from Brown. So.
So what's your story?
At 19 years old, I dropped out of computer science at Purdue University. I booked a one-way ticket out to San Francisco, and I started a startup. I now run a marketing school where I help other people get a job in the marketing world. It's completely free up front because we believe that regardless of where you go or what your background is, that shouldn't define your future opportunities.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Good for you.
Girl boss.
Girl boss. Eliminate that.
I hope you
I
enjoyed
was
the
not
concert
suspecting
last
her at
night.
all. I
What
was
song
thinking it was
was
gonna
your
be Austin.
favorite?
I didn't do as well in high school, so it was a little, like I wouldn't have been accepted into an Ivy League. But that doesn't mean that you
Okay, interesting. Maybe I didn't hear what. Wait, computer science student becomes a marketing teacher?